Hello and welcome back to Crypto Saving Expert, the show where we discuss the latest cryptocurrency news and introduce you to the pioneers and the founders of the space. Today, I'm very kindly joined by a guest that you will remember from previous live streams. Crypto Slice, how are we doing, man?
Hey, Spud, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. I'm back in the UK for Christmas right now, but I can see where you're at right now. We've got the sun just setting in the background. Where are you?
I do. Yeah, I'm in Bali right now. Arrived about a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, we're in Ubud, so a little bit north of.
Awesome, very chill. And quickly, before we came on air, there's David in the pool in the background, so I'll give David a shout out as well.
Yeah, there he is.
From the promo team. Woo! Good to see you, lads. Glad you're having a good time. But guys, we're gonna talk about what Slice is up to in Bali right now a little bit later in the stream. So make sure to stay tuned for that. There's going to be some cool opportunities with that as well, and we'll be looking out into the future as well. We're going to be doing a market update right now. As we can see today, it's quite a nice day for altcoins. Actually, Bitcoin's still a little bit further down, but we're also going to be talking about crypto nomads and how we see people in the space, going forward. And if you are looking for that opportunity as well, we'll be discussing that today, guys. But let's have a look at the market. Is there anything that pops out to you right away, Slice?
I mean, yeah, for me, it's definitely Pengu, 100%. Yeah, with what happened, one of the biggest claim, kind of airdrops on Solana, the amount of holders, the hype. Yeah, it's been really
crazy, man. And I'll have to touch upon the Magic Eden airdrop, which was a couple of weeks ago as well. I saw you were very active with Magic Eden. You came into crypto trading NFTs. That was your kind of bread and butter back in the day. So I imagine you had a tasty Magic Eden drop as well. But why do you think the Pudgy Penguins has kind of been received better than, say, the Magic Eden airdrop? Or am I messing that up?
No. I mean, it's definitely how the market is at the moment. I just feel as though the Magic Eden's great and they rewarded all of their users. But it was a very blanket approach. It's covering loads of chains. And yeah, they don't. Pengu's more of a meme coin, and it's more of a success story of how they went from hardly anything. They've launched plushies in Walmarts and everything around the world. And then he brought it onto Solana, and the Solana community got ready behind him. He could have launched it on another chain, right? So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just a completely different.
Would have made sense for them to go on ETH or even a layer 2 off of ETH, perhaps Base or something like that. But the fact that they went with Solana, the community really got behind them, which was good to see.
Yeah. And it's a cute penguin, so that's it.
Yeah. Are you a pudgy holder or a little pudgy holder?
I am not, no, but I was at the legendary D-Gods Pudgy party 2 years ago at NFT Paris, when I think D-Gods were about 6-7 ETH or something, and Pudgy were only 2 or 3 at the time.
So it would have been the good buy.
Yeah, that would have been the time.
You actually met Luca at that event, correct?
I didn't meet him properly then. I saw him the next year in NFT Paris. Me and David actually went to one of his events and we were recording there. But yeah, I've bumped into him a few times now and spoken. Yeah.
And what do you make of Luca?
I really like him. Very down to earth, very switched on. He's one of those guys, whenever you go to an event, there's literally a queue of about 20 to 25 people trying to talk to him. So that's got to be a very good sign. Yeah. They all around him. It's crazy.
No, he's definitely created a wave, man. And I think the importance of IP rights as well, intellectual property, all of that that you get with the Pudgy Penguins, it's super important, man. And I think people are getting behind that. Cool to see the token do well. I was actually hoping. I actually did majority of my airdrop, and I was hoping for a little bit lower. I got quite a lot of Pengu through being a Super Team UK member, but you're actually a Super Team member in not only the UK but also the UAE. Also, I imagine you have a lot of Solana wallets. You're a Solana OG. What was your kind of your takings from the Pengu airdrop, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I think overall I got 46k in Pengu, obviously not in dollar amount. In dollar amount, it was about 1.6k or something.
Really?
But, yeah, I had OG, ETH user, multiple Solana wallets, my ledgers, Mad Lad holder, there's loads of different things that popped up. So did quite well.
Awesome, man. But you did actually miss out with your Saga phone. So you're a Saga phone holder. I think you were quite chill. You woke up. What actually happened with that?
So I think that was one of the biggest ones. It was meant to be about 16,000 Pengu. And yeah, it was later found out that they messed up the code. I don't know how they exactly did it or the script. And there was, say, 20,000 Saga mobiles. Instead, they only sent it to the first 1,000. So, they messed up on that one now.
Yeah, gutting, man. Let's have a quick look in the chat. Let's see who's here. Guys, make sure to slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're not already. Even if you're watching on the TV, pop it up and you can put a like on it, guys. It helps the algorithm. We've got Camro here. He's doing the classic pee-pee poo-poo. Cam, I love your input, mate. Thank you. We've got Steve here. Howdy says. John Brown, good morning. We got the Wizard here as well. GM to the Militant Youth Sound System. We got Sammy T in the chat. Sammy T's normally first, just slacking today, mate. You need to level up and be the first comment again. We've got Ahmed here as well saying good morning. We've got James here saying morning Spud, Merry Christmas. ETH is the Sats trade over Christmas. We got I think he's misspelled saying ETH in Sats is the holiday trade and have news are DM and X. Okay, I'll be looking out for the DMs in X. We've got Beast here as well saying your sound is messed up. Is that just you, Beast? No one else has said it so far. Let me know, guys, in the chat. Is any of our mics missed up? We've got some music going in the background that we're chilling with, but should all be cool. And we've got Save with Crypto here also saying good morning. Save with Crypto. I really enjoy your live streams over on Stonksy. Guys, if you're not following Save with Crypto, go follow him. He makes good YouTube videos as well. Really good up and coming influencer there, guys. Go follow Save with Crypto. You guys working hard on Xmas Eve. Of course, man. Right now it's quite late for George as well. Just before we came on air, we said it's about 7 p.m. for you, isn't it? So,
it is.
George could be out in Bali, chasing skirt, having some beers right now, but he's here with us grinding. David's having a good time in the pool in the background, though. They're saying the sound is fine. Yeah, okay, appreciate that, guys. The other one that pops out to me on here, Slice, is Virtual as well. We've seen Virtual do really well. This is that kind of virtual AI agent narrative. What do you make of the AI agents, and have you had a look at them yourself?
To be honest, no. Obviously, I've looked at ChatGPT and that kind of AI related stuff, but some of the coins I have not paid any attention to whatsoever. No. It's been one of those where I've just done no research and maybe put a little bit in on one that's hyped. But yeah, maybe you know a little bit more. I'd love to know a bit about it.
I actually did a bit more research yesterday. So my good friends over at Interstellar, so we've got Ryan and the Crypto King, Tyrell. A lot of you from the audience will know Tyrell. They've created their own AI agent called the Trenches AI, and I'm still going through it all with them. And it's a really good Telegram. They've had over 3,000 members join that Telegram group as well. They've got a token. I believe it's already out. Trench AI. Go check it out, guys. Once again, though, do your own research on it. I'm still going through it with the lads about Trench AI. But basically, it's an AI agent that will help you trade, meme coins, altcoins, etc. They've coded it in. They've spent, super long over the last month or so going through this, and you can ask. Basically, what I take from it is that you'll be able to ask this bot, say, okay, over the next 7 days, I want you to find, coins that have a good amount of supply where the dev won't dump. It shows this, shows that. I want to be taking, 1 day positions, make sure the volume's all of this. And then it just goes through and goes, okay, here are these tokens, here are the contract addresses. This is kind of the risk level, etc. And it's the new way that AI is going to be used for trading. And I think in the future, it's already happening. We're already trading against, AI bots, and we don't even know what some of these institutions and governments are using. We have our own indicator. Stonksy, shout it out in the description below, guys. But we have our own indicator, so God knows what some of these institutions, governments they're using. Probably very, very well advanced as well. So let me know, guys. Will you be trading with bots in the future, or do you think humans are best? I know with my trading skill, I probably would trust a bot better. I'm a good investor, but when it comes to trading, forget about it. It's like going to the casino. But Stonksy does help. So use Stonksy. Link is in the description below, guys. Let's have a quick look at the newsletter for today as well, which went out only 12 minutes ago. 126. Big shout out to Dave from Stonksy, who helps write a lot of the technical analysis here. Let's go through Bitcoin, ETH, Aave, and Aptos as well. Let's quickly go down to Bitcoin, guys. So it's saying Bitcoin has cooled down after hitting above 108,000, alluding to a volatility slowdown amid the Christmas week. We spoke about this off air, didn't we, Slice? You know, you've been in the industry for a few years. You've noticed this pattern before. Why do you think it is? And do you enjoy this pattern while the markets aren't going as crazy? Does it give us a little bit of time off over the holidays?
Yeah, I think it's historically, yeah, this pattern kind of happens because maybe it sounds cliche, but literally people just want to take some money during this period and they want to switch off from the market. So either they take some profit or they just don't want to be online, like checking their longs, their shorts over the Christmas holidays. So they just remove liquidity from the market, put it in stables, and then they normally come back in the new year. And with what's happened with Trump, etc., there's no reason why that liquidity wouldn't come back into the market in my mind. So yeah, definitely,
man. And if you for everyone listening in that caught yesterday's live stream with Block Pro as well, Block Pros are our in-house master trader, absolute legend. He thinks it's coming down further as well. First week of January, that's when he's going to be taking trades again, and he thinks it's going to absolutely boom. We're going to see new all-time highs coming into the first few weeks of January, and then actually we're going to see quite a lot of volatility when Trump is inaugurated. Perhaps we're going to see a big sell-off after that. Is his prediction, and I'm kind of backing it as well. But as always, guys, not financial advice, but let's have a look at what Bitcoin says here. So it says the price has since come into a key zone around the $91,000 to $93,000 levels. In addition, Bitcoin could have formed a double bottom while trading around this zone. If Bitcoin breaks the downtrend, it could rapidly bounce back towards $100,000. For me personally, I think if we can maintain above $91,000, $90,000, like I say, we should just range around here until the new year. If we do break below 90, we're looking at 85 and then perhaps even lower, but maybe opportunity. Let me know what you think in the chat, guys. Will you be looking to buy those dips, or if it drops below 90, will that scare you out of the market as well? Let's have a look at ETH here as well. We've got two Solana maxis on screen here talking about ETH, but we've got to mention it. So Stonksy caught the aggressive drop across the market last week. The above image shows the ETH 1 hour chart with the indicator capturing the sell-off in the price from $3,850 down to $3,100. The line to be careful with ETH is if we do break below 3,000, guys. 2,500 is a potential downside there. We've got James in the chat was saying the ETH Bitcoin pairing is the trade to be taking right now. That means, I think ETH dominance will come back slightly, especially if Bitcoin remains down at these levels here. Aave is Aave an altcoin you've ever come across or held? Sorry, Slice.
It's a coin I've come across, like a few years ago. Not so much that I've held, but it's always been on my radar. I've always been interested in it. Yeah.
If we go back to this tab, we can see Aave's been performing super nice.
Wow.
It's Stanley. It's not Stanley Kubrick, but it's a similar name to that. The founder of Aave originally was working on Ethereum, so good stead. Let me know in the chat if you do hold Aave. Let's go back to the newsletter here.
Is Aave DeFi?
Yes. So lending protocol.
Yeah, I do remember it.
DeFi's coming back. DeFi's my bread and butter. I love DeFi. It actually provides, real use case for cryptocurrency. So I think DeFi is important. I think some people forget, DeFi. They rather go down the governance and that kind of route with crypto. I think DeFi is at the core of importance for cryptocurrency. We've got apps here as well. We've got, and even bringing TradFi into DeFi as well. super important. We've seen, we mentioned OM yesterday, Mantra, which is, real world asset tokenization, kind of combining the two traditional DeFi together. Super important if we're going to keep progressing with cryptocurrency. But here you can see apps. Stonksy caught it perfectly. If you caught the short with Stonksy, I believe that's on the 1 hour chart there. 1 hour chart, if you're patient enough, super good, guys. Fear and greed here, 73, still in greed, George. You can see yesterday was 70, last week was in the extreme greed. This will probably drop down over the next week, in my opinion. Will we see it go to that neutral kind of level though, George? What's your opinion?
What date are we on now?
24th.
No, I don't think so. No, personally, I think it might go to about 65, 60.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think even if we see a little bit further down with price action, I still think we're going to stay in greed. I think people are still greedy. Everyone's waiting for that New Year pump, aren't they? We've got the gainers and losers here. We've got over the 7 days. Pudgy, Pengu, obviously, that we mentioned. BitGet token, exchange token's been doing really well. Zcash, privacy coin. Is Zcash or privacy coins, has that come across your radar? I've seen some coming out on Solana as well. But have you got your eye on privacy coins right now, George?
Personally, no, I haven't. I'd love to know a bit more about Zcash if you could tell me about it. Maybe then I can make a comparison to what's on Solana.
For me, so with privacy coins, you've got Monero. Monero's the OG, and then you've got Zcash. For me, I don't know too much about privacy. I'm learning more of my good friend Jay at the moment, and he backs Zcash. I believe there's more ability with Zcash to build on top of it. They're actually building a layer 2 off of Zcash currently. I'm not sure if I can leak that quite yet, but very soon in the new year, I will be having him actually on the live stream to talk about privacy coins, etc. I think privacy is important because if the government institutions are going to want to be more involved, they're going to want to keep their assets private and their transactions private as well. We saw data ownership protocol. They tried to kind of implement selective privacy, which is quite cool as well. And I imagine we'll see that on more blockchains in the future. But right now, mainly some of the pioneers are Zcash, Monero, etc., that are pushing and data ownership protocol that are pushing the privacy meta here. If we go down to the losers, we see quite a lot of meme coins here, George. We see Dog with Hat, Pepe. What's your take on the state of the meme coin market right now, and especially high caps?
My take is there's been quite a lot of FUD. A lot of people are saying the meme coin super cycle is over. You should remove liquidity, put it into proper, utility coins or into the top 20 altcoins. So maybe, a lot of people are listening to that. But the argument to that is something like Pengu or other tokens, when they're launching within the last week, they're doing very well. So I think it's just if the coin is too old and there's not so much going on around this period, maybe they're not posting as much. They're going to lose traction.
Exactly that. It's all momentum based as well, isn't it? I think a few months back when Murad was in Singapore, he did that, the big talk that a lot of people were watching, saying that meme coins are going to be the super cycle. I think a lot of people were behind that and believed it. And then when we started to see the dip and then see some movement with utility projects and altcoins, I think people went, no, okay, we're going back to utility, we're going back to altcoins, forget the meme coins. But for me, there's volatility with meme coins, but I think meme coins will come back. I think some of the high caps is where I'm kind of banking on. I like Bonk. I know you're a big Bonk holder and Bonk believer as well. But there is gonna, if there's a down day where a lot of the market's down 10%, you can expect meme coins to be down 15, 20%. And then going back on the flip, a few months ago, when there was up days, it would kind of replicate that. But now perhaps there isn't such buying pressure on those green days back in meme coins. So, on an average day now where altcoins may go up 10%, you may see meme coins, whereas in the past they may have gone 15%, extra 50%. And now they're either kind of matching that or not competing. So perhaps we will see some of the high caps kind of drift out of the top 100. But let me know what you think. Will we see meme coins, more entering the top 100 or a lot of them actually heading out? I think the low caps are going to struggle slightly. But if they can add utility and add some purpose, I think they will also flourish as well. We've got the Wizard Vault saying, "Is it Solana season yet?" Always Solana season, man. So go check them out.
Yes.
George, when was the last time we met?
Last time we met was in Singapore.
Yes, brilliant. Yeah, it was the Solana Breakpoint Token 2049. May even been, I think the last time we might have been together was actually probably in the club for Mother, for Iggy's party.
Oh my God. Yes, I think it was.
That was a fun night.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. You pulled out the worm. Pulled out the worm on stage. Not that sounds a bit weird. It's a dance move, guys. He didn't actually pull out his worm.
No,
he did.
There was an opportunity on the stage which I asked Iggy and our manager to go up, and I took that opportunity. Some say it went well, some say it didn't go too well, but it was definitely a lot of fun.
I think the second one went well. I think the first one, I think you front flipped off the stage, but you played it off.
I did.
Well, at least Iggy will remember you now. At least Iggy will remember you.
Yeah. I think if that was my chance to try and get Iggy's number, that was it. And sadly, I didn't take it.
Yeah, you should have. I think that would have been the right one, right time. But Slice, if there's any, I like to think I travel a lot within crypto, but if there's anyone that I look to that travels, double the amount that I do, it's you. We met first in Taiwan, and where, what's your journey been like within for crypto events? Where has it taken you around the world since then?
A lot of places. To be honest, it kind of started at like London Hacker House. Then I've been to these are all hacker houses: Paris, Stockholm, Breakpoint Lisbon, Taipei, Tel Aviv, India to Mumbai, Bangalore. Wow. And then the super team events, NFT Paris again, Singapore, like we said, Dubai. A lot of countries. I even totaled it up, and 14 countries I've been to.
Crazy.
To go to crypto events.
And that's in the space of 3 years?
I would say 2 and a bit years, probably less.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for people listening, you've been in crypto for a few years now, but full time 2.5, 3 years, like you just mentioned. What was the main kind of focus point and drive for you to go full time into crypto? Was travel at the core of that?
It was. So originally when I invested back in 2018, it was just like someone had told me about it and I was into finance, into investing. So I did that. And then when it started to come back in 2021, I'd started to travel Asia, and then obviously COVID hit and everyone went through that kind of downwards period where they thought, am I ever going to get to travel again? During that time, I doubled down on crypto, made it an opportunity for me to be like a full-time job. And then as soon as I got the opportunity, when the borders opened back up, that was it. I just went and traveled the world. So
awesome, man. And did you find it was easy? Did you have to go alone, or did the events kind of provide that kind of group structure where you could be like, oh, you're going to this event, I'll see you there? And did it make it slightly easier, or was it daunting to begin with?
A bit daunting to begin with. I was just like everyone else, in Discord and Twitter, group chats, with different NFT communities. Then I decided to meet up with my friend Jay, who later turned out to be my co-founder in London. We agreed with a few others to go to London Hacker House. And then from there, people were like, we're going to the next one in Paris. Do you want to come? Made a few more friends. And then it just went from there. And then definitely, like yourself, Super Team was a big amplifier as well to their new
team.
I think Alex Scott or someone said it the other day, it's the Super Team network is almost like an alumni from university. You can just go to any country in the world, or pretty much any country, and you can reach out to some Super Team members there. And you'll be able to find them and meet up. So.
Awesome, man. And how did your journey going from, just attending crypto events to now being a crypto nomad? What was the transition there like? When did you realize, okay, I'm traveling to all these events? What's the point of me having a home in one country?
I think I did a few events. I was living in Bournemouth at the time. I went abroad, did a few events, and then I came back to London, and I thought I was going to live in London. That was going to be my base, and then I would just fly out to these events, if and when they happened. And then I went to India, a few other places, and then I saw Dubai as like a really good opportunity. Yeah. And we set up the company, and I moved to Dubai. And then at that point, I kind of realized I'm not really most likely going to come back to the UK, and this is just like a full nomad lifestyle now, where I just keep moving around. Yeah,
man. I follow that as well, and it's nice that crypto gives us the ability to do that. And the countries that you mentioned there, Dubai, such a good hub for crypto. Bali, where you're at now, super good hub. Let's talk about Flow, what's going on in Bali, what you're building at the moment, and if there's opportunity for people to get involved as well. Let me pull it up onto the screen here so people can see it.
Please do.
Let me go onto the website. But yeah, how did the idea behind Flow first come about?
Idea behind Flow first came about was I was like an organizer with Super Team UAE for Founders Villa Season 2. Nice. And we were trying to learn on some things from what we did in the first season. And I said there needs to be some like group exercises in the morning. People need to get up a bit earlier. There needs to be some coffee, some stretching. Yeah, like a routine. People can chat and bond like before workshops and before just getting into their calls. So I took the initiative to run that. We got sponsored by QDIS. And we were doing workouts every morning, and everyone was joining that and having a good time. And that's where I met Ivan and Taras, the other two co-founders. And we just kind of said to ourselves, wouldn't it be better if we could just do this on a bigger scale? We thought about Dubai. I can't remember exactly how we came onto Bali. I think it was just maybe a place that we all wanted to visit, or we thought would be a good location. And we just doubled down on it. We applied for a grant. And it was just a whirlwind. It went through really quickly. And here we are, like a month out from it starting, less than a month, actually.
Really? Yeah, exactly. It's what's the actual dates? And are there any spaces left for people, or is it fully booked now?
So we've had like 180 applications. We've accepted about 60 or so now. We've got 42 units booked. So some people are bringing like partners or, co-founders. And there is actually a bit more space. People can still apply. We've acquired some more villas, and then we've got some villas like just off-site as well, which we're considering. It will just be like a few minutes walk for people to just come to the complex. And it's not just for founders. It's not just for people building on Solana. We take like KOLs, influencers, team members. You just need to fill out this form. Put in your experience and why you want to be here, and then we've been doing interviews with mainly my co-founders. We're doing interviews with everyone that's applied, and we just take it from there.
What's your meditation experience though, Slice?
My meditation experience is pretty minimal. Like I've done it like 5 or 6 times, but this is one thing that I've said to everyone, and what we're all going to do is just try everything. Here that we can, like the dancing, the meditation, the breath work, which I've been doing, just fully embrace it. And I'm seeing some good results so far. So
it's good to see, man. It's nice being a part of a community, and like you say, kind of going a little bit out of your comfort zone, trying things that you wouldn't necessarily always, try. I personally don't meditate, but if I was around the right people, I'd get involved and see what the benefits could be. And I think, like you mentioned, getting up together, discussing before you've even started the day, super important. When did you kind of first realize the importance of a community and how it can benefit you in your career?
I think it just comes down to if you're not happy within yourself, then you're not going to be happy around other people. So you're not going to, do certain business deals, or you're not going to interact right with your colleagues.
Yeah.
And then that affects your team, and then your team is not as effective. So I just think it all comes from like within, and that is something that we wanted to concentrate on. It's not really been done before. I think we're probably the first team to push this in like the crypto space, where the concentration is on you, your body, your health. But then we're still going to track your business and your social media engagement. So Ivan and Taras, they run a fund and an accelerator. So they are going to get really stuck into that and, try and find some sort of projects from these people that are joining. And we want to help teams like 6 months on past these 4 weeks. It's not just 4 weeks and leave. We're going to keep tracking everything you're doing and helping as much as possible, basically.
Awesome, man. Sounds great. So you've obviously had a great turnout already. You've had so many applications, but there is some still some availability for people listening in. Will this become a regular thing? Will it change up locations, or is that yet to be disclosed?
I think kind of yet to be disclosed. But one thing we definitely want to do is try and get people. So we've got this huge co-working space here at Park. So Park is like one of the second largest resorts in Bali.
Nice.
And it's kind of like a tech hub anyway. So it's open to the public and people come here and use it a lot. So we've got this huge 50 square meter office co-working area. We're going to brand it with all of our partners here, Solana. And we want people to stick around after the 4 weeks. If we can start to build a small community here, or maybe line up the next season in a few months' time, then that's exactly what we're going to do. So
awesome. And you mentioned that you applied for a grant and you were given the grant straight away from the Solana Foundation. What's it like having them backing you and actually supporting what's going on within the community there?
It's been really amazing to see. I've been in the Solana ecosystem for a long time. I've been to plenty of events. I've definitely given back as much as I can. And to see we've got Founders Villa, Mountain DAO in the US, Thailand DAO, and to see and to get this backing from Chase to push this was great to see. And they move really fast at Solana. That is one thing I've got to say. As long as you've got the right team behind you and you've got the right idea, they will help you execute it. You've got milestones, obviously, you've got to achieve, etc. But they're really positive and really want to help you, so it's good.
Awesome, man. I'm just going through your Twitter here as well, guys. If you want to give them a follow, it's at @flow_Bali. Go check them out. I have left the link for the website in the description below, guys. Go check that out. Also, while we're here, go join BLOFIN. It's no KYC, VIP, tier level 1, so you're going to get the cheapest fees out there at the moment, guys. Go join it. It will help support the channel. Make sure you slap a like on today's video as well. But Slice, I think that's I'll let you get off now and go enjoy Bali. Jump in the pool with David. Really appreciate you coming on today, man. And like I say, if you're wanting to find out a bit more about what Slice is up to in Bali, find the link in the description below. And there's still some application space left, so go join it. It's saying I think James actually said, is Slice in Bali? I'll be there in February. James, go check this out. I've left the link in the description. Go follow Crypto Slice as well. Give him a message, or you're welcome to message me and I'll pass it on as well. He's saying, Spud would like to have a beer with Slice when I'm in Bali. Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Awesome, man. Slice, thank you for joining. I hope you have an amazing Christmas over in Bali tomorrow. And I also hope you have an amazing start to Flow. It seems like it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have a lot of FOMO from not being over there. Maybe I'll head out to Southeast Asia. It's cold and miserable here. I'm looking out the window, not so great. Guys, we are not going live tomorrow, unfortunately. Maybe if I have a few beers, I'll do a Christmas live. Slice, what you been up to tomorrow in Bali?
I think very chill, to be honest. Like I said, it's just the core team that's here at the moment. The program starts in 2 weeks, so we've got a lot of stuff to do. So we're just going to chill tomorrow. Nothing crazy. Last word from me. If you sadly can't make it out here to Bali, just like you said, just follow our account. We are going to push out some amazing video content once this all kicks off. We've already done 2 videos already. Nice. So you'll be able to see everything that's going on from our videos.
Ooh. Also, Slice, will it be on, do you have an Instagram and a TikTok set up?
We do not right now. But we do have a few influencers that have big followings on Instagram and TikTok that are going to be here. But yeah, maybe that is something I need to work on. Thanks.
Yeah,
give me another job.
Yeah, exactly. Just because David's footage, Slice right now, he's out with his film and videographer David, and his edits are top tier, man. So good to see them on TikTok and Instagram as well. But guys, this is all we have time for today. Thank you for joining. Make sure to give Slice and flowbali a follow. The link is in the description below. And guys, have an amazing Christmas. I will see you on Friday. Take care. Woo!
Merry Christmas.